Hello, hello. Hopefully you can hear me. All right. Put this guy away, or this girl, whatever you want to call it. All right. Let's see. Let's see what we got going on. Do I have volume? Yes, I do. Hello, hello, hello again, folks. Monday night Ramble, episode 54. How's everybody doing? Let me adjust my camera. Bring that down a tad. There we go. I think it looks all right. All right. Yeah, another Monday night. What a week, eh? What a time. What a couple of weeks. I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm completely baffled by this whole situation that everybody's going through, and gotta say, man, it's disturbing. Cardio is done. Yeah. Yeah, that's my exercise Monday night. Get to jam for you folks. Let me see. We got a bunch of people already jumping in here, so let's say hi to a few folks. We got Zach Thongs in the house. We got Headstock Harem. How's it going? It's a long time no see. Paul Lou, Mr. Paul Lou, how's it going? Jamal, how you doing, buddy? Haven't seen you in a bit. Hope you're doing well. You're probably caught up in all that crap that's going on, because I know you work at the airport, I think, so you're probably going through all the bullshit. Let me see here. Bring that up. It is March 30th. Oh my God. Let me bring that camera down just a bit. That's kind of bugging me. There we go. That's a little better. All right. There we go. Ben Coombs, how's it going, Ben? Hope you're doing well. Staying out of trouble, I hope. Got Guitar Hack. How's it going, Guitar Hack? I was on Guitar Hack's stream earlier today on another channel, so got to talk to him a bit. We've got Dan of New Jersey in the house. How's it going? Brian Stewart, what's going on? Comment allez-vous? Oh, ça va bien, mais c'est très difficile ces temps-ci pour tout le monde. If you guys understand that, it's a little French for you. I figure, hey, I'm a jack of all trades. I'll give you entertainment any way I can. So there you go. You got some French content for your Monday Night Ramble. Let me see. So, Groovin' Tonight. Yeah, that's it's a blues song by an artist that I've been listening to a lot lately. His name is, I always forget the first name. It's Bryce Janey. So I wasn't familiar with that guy before, and I discovered him a few weeks ago while I was searching for some stuff to listen to, bluesy stuff, more rock blues type things. And I've been really digging his stuff. He's a good singer, good guitarist, so I kind of jam along to his stuff. Stephen S. What's going on, Stephen? Brent Rossum. Bobby Lopez. Hey, you made it. Yes. BV Ninja, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. And let me see. I know the internet has been completely bogged down for everybody, I think. It's been good at times and bad at others, because everybody's on there now, because everybody's working from home and everybody's doing their online meetings using a lot of bandwidth. So I'll show you guys a site for all the people who stream and use, you need to know what the bandwidth's like at a certain time. I'll show you a site in a little bit here that kind of gives you a good indicator of what the services are going through as far as loads and stuff, so okay, I'll know that I got a good chance to stream solid, or I might have issues or something like that. So I'll show you that in a bit. Brent Rossum says my school kids start virtual classes tomorrow. Wow. Yeah, that's going to be a whole new way of doing stuff, I think, moving forward. Even when we get past all this stuff, I think there's a lot of things that might change. Some for the better, and some will take some adjustment for sure. And this virtual learning might be one of them, but it's going to be an interesting time for sure. Let's see. Yeah, the P90s I just love those P90s. every time. And I'm using it through the Helix, obviously, as you know. And the patch is not too complicated. It's like a patch that I got, I kind of developed under more of like the slash type. I did it for the R9, but then I plugged the R6 in there with the P90s, and it was like, wow, sounds even better than when I plugged the R9 into it. So I kind of like to design the patches, and I plug a few guitars in and see what the differences are and what I like about them. Then I tweak them, and then I save it as its own. Here's all my patches that I really like for the R6, and here's all my patches that I really like for the R9 or for the Tele and so forth. So I can really tweak it to those specific instruments. Brad Miller, you're home today. Awesome. Hope you're doing well. Marco's Images. Yeah, we got to keep smiling. Keep smiling. Laying low. Yeah, everybody's got their situations, I'm sure. No gym, no OT. Yeah, that's true, eh? The gyms are all closed. I've got a little gym downstairs, and I don't use it enough, and I'm going to have to start using it because, man, I was doing some work on Friday. Cleaned out the whole garage, started to get the motorcycles ready and everything, and I was pretty sore at the end of the day, and I didn't even do that much. I'm like, Jesus, I got to get in shape again because... And I have, since this whole thing started, you know, you see everything and you go, oh, I'm going to have a lot of time to do this and that and, you know, whatever. You take advantage of this time that you're, you know, either not working or at home or whatever. But, man, I don't know what it is, but I haven't been motivated in the last couple of weeks. I did some originals, and like I showed you last week, and did some recording this week. I hardly did any. I just had a hard time getting motivated with everything that's going on. I got to get out of that headspace and stop watching the news and you keep getting just pulled into this stuff, and then you really start to, it affects you. It affected me anyway. Today I was really feeling it for some reason. Brian S. says his wife scored some TP over to some toilet paper. Yeah, we haven't had any issues yet over here. We've been pretty lucky. My wife did buy a lot of it. Well, she didn't buy a lot of it, but she bought a few packs here and there before this whole thing started. So we're pretty good with that. The great Vanzini, how's it going? Good afternoon to you. Daniel Horsley's in the house. How's it going, Daniel? Daniel, saw some of your videos. Really cool stuff. Great player. Check him out. Let me see. Just getting down to chat here. We got James Severin, custom. Yeah, I'll play the custom a little later because I wanted to play something with the custom tonight. But the blues stuff, I really like the P90 or the R9 for that stuff. So I might do a little something with the custom in a bit here. Vandyman, what's going on, Vandyman? So yeah, we've got a full house tonight. What is that? Blackjack Guitar Nut. How's it going? And yeah, so there we go. Where are we at here? Okay, so if you do have a question for me or something, you know what to do. The whole tag me in the chat, and I'll get to it. Greg Summers, how's it going, my friend? Nice to see you. So yeah, it's been a crazy weekend, I guess you should say. And I think for me today, I was kind of, it affected me more today with the whole, everything that's going on, because I was dreaming last night, and the stupidest thing, it was a stupid, like, just normal dream. Like I was somewhere at a venue watching a band, and then after that I met up with a bunch of friends, and then we went to their place, and then we showed, like, he had guitars and we were looking at guitars, and it was just that social aspect of it that seems to have been completely decimated over the last few weeks, that type of activity could even, you know, take place. And when I woke up like, I'm like, oh my God, yeah, that was just a dream, and that's so weird that that's a dream now, and then we wake up in the real world that we're living in currently. I know I hope it's not forever, but it's just, it really puts things into perspective, the things you start to miss that you really took for granted, you know, when they were just a thing for us. So today I was like, you know, I was just bummed out by the whole thing. I guess when I woke up, I was still thinking about that whole situation, and it was like, man. But, you know, slowly get out of it and do something else and change your mindset, and just try not to watch the news too much, because, man, it's just depressing when you watch that too much. Zach says he did a full body workout with dumbbells. There you go. That's the way to. That's what I got to start doing. I think if I do more workouts and stuff during this downtime and stop watching so much news, I'll start to get in a better headspace. Probably feel better. But I did get the bikes ready. We were going to go for a ride on Sunday, which was yesterday, Sunday, because there was going to be a little bit of time in the afternoon that it was going to clear out because it was raining pretty much all weekend. So, but it didn't really clear out that well, so we didn't take a chance. But man, I am dying to go for a ride. I'm like, man, that's what I need right now. Is I just need that to clear my head a little bit. But yeah, I'm still working, so that's a good thing. My wife is still working. She's working from home, and I'm working from home. And I'm actually really busy because I work for a medical institution. So as you know, this whole pandemic is, well, it's all based around medical professionals that need to get their work done and all this stuff. So I produce live streams for them, and now they're just throwing a bunch of live stream events at me. On a daily basis where we're scheduling, and we've got 2 this week. We've got a couple next week. I've got to bring in these people remotely through here and connect to the studio. And it's just a big friggin' thing that it's not a bad thing, I guess, but it's just sometimes it's all last minute and it's a little stressful. The one we did on Thursday, we had 3,000 viewers. So imagine I'm on here streaming right now with, 25, 30 people, and that's stressing enough. But imagine when you're doing that for the medical community and you've got 3,000 physicians and everybody viewing your content, and you're controlling everything. You're hoping the internet stays up, and it's just, So yeah, it's a busy time. I guess I count my blessings that I'm still in my profession working and still collecting a paycheck during this crazy times. I know a lot of folks are not. And that's the part that bothers me. It's, seeing a lot of people that, didn't deserve to go through any of this. Obviously, nobody deserves it, but no control of their own. And now they're just like, man, what do we do? But enough of that. Let's talk about some other stuff. We have a pretty big birthday today. I don't know if anybody want to poke a guess in the show who it's a pretty big celebrity in our world. And let me see, can I do that? I'll do that. There we go. Anybody want to pull a guess? We've got, the man is 75 years old today. I thought there's a hint for you. Let me do that. Pull that up here, and there we go. We've got a couple people, and yep, we've got some winners. Jamal, we've got Marco's Images, BV Ninja, yes sir, you guys know it. Let's see if this thing pops up here. There we go. Yep, Eric Clapton. Eric Clapton's birthday today, March 30th. I think it's 54, or 1954, I believe is the birthday date. Or 45, sorry. 45. And he is 75 years old today. Isn't that something? And it's funny because I was actually looking at an instrument through my local classifieds and stuff. Some guy was selling a custom shop Strat, and it was the Eric Clapton model, and he was, he was selling it for like $4,000 or something like that. But it was a nice guitar, and so today I noticed that it was actually Eric Clapton's birthday. So there you go. My birthday is October. Yeah, Guitar Hack's birthday is in October, everybody. So if you're wondering, going out on a limb saying Clapton, yeah, you're late, Brian S. You're late to it. Let me see. Yeah. So this man has done quite a bit musically. So this is his website. I've never even been to his website. It's interesting. Kind of looking website here. See if I go to the home page. Never even been on this guy's website. It's kind of weird. Yeah, that's the official website. So I was actually looking at, I don't know if I didn't save it on my, but I was looking at a custom shop Strat that I really liked. Speaking of Eric Clapton, and he plays Strats. He plays a black Strat. This isn't the Eric Clapton one, but this 2014 really caught my eye. Let me see if I can bring it up so I'll show you guys. I ain't buying a guitar these days, obviously, with everything going on. It would not be the smartest move on my part, never knowing what can happen, but I still like to go and check them out. But this one is interesting. It's a relic, obviously, but it's got this red paint underneath the black, which is kind of cool. My internet takes a minute, folks, so bear with me here. Let's see if it works. There you go. So I don't know if you guys can see that. It's kind of weird. It's got splotches of red underneath the black. It's kind of interesting. There's another. Here's the back of it. I don't know. I find that cool. I don't know. Some people probably think that's kind of ridiculous, but I don't know. I like it. It caught my eye, and I'm like, man, this thing's pretty nice. For me, anyway. And you're probably saying, why is he looking at Strats? Well, and this neck is a lot like my Telly. You know, they've got it all sanded down where this section of playing is, and it's got a fat neck on it, which is what I like. And yeah, you're probably saying, why are you looking at Strats? Well, I don't know. I've been kind of, when I'm recording and stuff, I tend to like to layer a Strat sound over top of my guitar tracks, and the Telly does a good job at doing close to that, but nothing can get that Strat sound like a Strat can. So I find myself looking around, but it's just that volume knob. If I can show you, well, you guys all know where that volume knob is by that bridge pickup. It seems to get in the way a lot for me, but I figured, I don't know, maybe I can get used to it, or if I really gave it a chance. But I miss sometimes having that sound, that Strat sound, because it really layers itself well when you're layering a nice rhythm track with a Les Paul, and then you put this over top and you blend the two. Really, really cool stuff you can do with it. So let me go back here. And that's a custom shop. It's a 2014 one. You know, he's asking a lot. $4,500, obviously it's a lot of money, but it's custom shop. So I'm just keeping an eye on all these things these are a lot of custom shop stuff. And the reason I've got them all saved on my list here is I want to see what happens in the next couple of months with some of these things, because I feel that the market obviously is going to take a dive. A lot of people that have to sell their guitars or things, even music stores have started slashing some prices, I noticed on some of them. I just want to see what happens price wise with some of these things. I saw an R8 that I really like. It's like this kind of that slash burst. It's really nice. I like it. And that price, I've been watching it for a few weeks now, and it's gone down almost $1,000 since I started watching it. So obviously there is movement in the prices here. Boredom. Boredom is why I'm looking at Strats, Brian S. says. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But I do like having it in my recording. So I was starting to record again a few weeks ago, and then, you know, I was starting to lay down some rhythm tracks on a new song, and I'm like, oh, I need that single coil here, and then I do it with the Telly, and then, you know, I can get it done, but it's not exactly the same. This is an R8. I can't remember what year this was, but it's kind of like that slash appetite for destruction, I guess, guitar or color or burst or whatever they call it. But it's pretty nice, and like I said, it's been dropping in price like crazy, because it's almost $1,000 off since I started watching it maybe 3 weeks ago or whatever it was. It's down to $3,600. It's a 2001, so there's a master built Blackie for sale. Think at the UK Guitar Store, Perch. 25 grand. Wow. Yeah, BB, that's a that's a hefty price, that's for sure. But master built, yeah, they're gonna fetch that type of money. I don't know though. in the next year, we're going to see a lot of that stuff. I don't know how many people are going to be able to buy that type of stuff, especially with the economy being what it is. 4,500 for a Strat. I know, Brian S. But let's see. A Strat does sound different than a Les Paul. Yeah, it's nice to have a variety, but I've always had issues with that volume knob, and I guess if I just use it for recording and stuff, I guess I could just buy it just the American standard or find something used that would do the job. But I want the neck. The neck has to be right for me. And a lot of times, if like I custom shop 50s type of neck is what I like. Let me see. Jamal says he's not selling anything right now. If he does, it'll be the Monterey Pop Strat. Okay. You're left-hander, though, I think, Jamal, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that's what you are. Dale Palmer, how's it going, Dale? We've got Janice Lala jumping in. Sean Zimmerman, how's it going? I missed a few people. I guess I was yipper-yapper in here. Brad Egan, how's it going, Brad? Hope you're doing well. Could always mod one of the LPs. No. No, I'm not going to do that. 3 single coils and a trem in my R9. I'll do that to my R9. That should be a good video. I guess I'd get a lot of views if I did that. People would be freaking going nuts online if I did something like that. That's for sure. But yeah, I was going to say this site here is called Down Detector. All right. So Down Detector, if you're using any services online, you know, Google or whatever, it shows you like a graph here, and it tells you if it's down or if it's getting a lot of traffic. Like Netflix right now is getting hammered, obviously PlayStation, all these things. So if I go to YouTube and Facebook right now, look like they're doing okay. But it's a good site to go to, especially if you're an online producer or something and you're doing streaming and things of that nature, and you want to kind of have a quick look at the overall status of what's going on online for the services. It give you a little bit of a graph. So this is Down Detector. Has everything from gaming, Amazon, all that stuff is in here. It gives you, and if you click on it, it'll give you more details. Because earlier today there was a problem with YouTube. Well, some problems. It was still up and running, but there was, it'll tell you, like right now it's saying no problems at YouTube. But earlier it was saying there are some issues, and this was yellow in color. So if you're interested in looking at that, let me see. Gail's doing good. Brian, R9, 3 single coils, and a Floyd Rose. There you go. Yeah, that's what I figured, Jamal. You were left-handed, because I think I remember you saying that. And I spoke to some of you guys last week about this site. It's called guitarbackingtracks.com, and I've gotten some feedback from some of you saying you're getting a lot of use out of it. So here's what I've been jamming on in the last few days, a lot of ZZ Top. So this is just a backing track. Some are better than others, but it's, you know, it's fun to jam along to. It takes out, you know, some of the guitar parts and you fill in the guitar parts, so it makes it kind of interesting. You make your own parts if you want, or your own style. But I've heard a lot of good feedback from some of you that have been playing around with this, so that's good. I'm glad you're getting some use out of that, that's for sure. So let me go and bring back my camera over here and over here. Do that and pull that down. There we go. There we go. Cool. Let me see what we're doing. Stream's still going okay, and we're at halfway point. So I want to try something. I've rigged up my iPhone to be a remote camera. I've done it in the past and had various results, but I want to see if this will work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to take you into the garage where the motorcycles are, because a lot of you guys have said, hey, I want to see your motorcycles. I want to, you know, because we just got these motorcycles at the end of the season, so we haven't got a lot of pictures or things of them. So maybe it'll be a good test for me to see if that camera thing will work, and I'll walk over to the garage and hopefully you guys can see the can see the bikes. I don't know if it'll work, but I'll give it a shot. So let me see if I can grab the phone. Okay, so it looks like it's working. Let me see. It looks like that's working. The audio will be kind of weird though, because let me shut this mic. Test 1 2, test 1 2, test 1 2. Tell me if you should be able to hear that. Let me bring it up over here. Where is it? Test 1 2, test 1 2, test 1 2, test 1 2. So you should be able to hear that. Zoom, much better audio than Skype for guitar lessons and playing. Is it? Yeah. I use Zoom for my meetings at work and stuff, so I know it's okay, but I've never tried to play guitar or anything like music through using Zoom. I've actually been using some StreamYards to do some of my events because I have to control a lot of stuff from here, and I connect to a computer at work, and I have StreamYards loaded there, and I can bring in some guests and stuff. So I've kind of been incorporating a few technologies for my work live streams. Okay, so you did hear that. Yeah, that's fine if it's just a mono. It's just because when I go in the garage, I don't want to have to bring a separate mic. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's cool. All right, so let me bring up that camera. Bring that here. And you'll see this. So there's that. There's my mixer, and there's all the mess that I've got going on there. My audio interfaces, and then you've got the mixer over there, my drop pedal, and you've got all this. So you can see my camera set up if you want to see that. So basically I've got that new camera, the A6600. It's probably really bright right now. Let me see if I can bring that. Oh gee, that's dark. Anyway, it's not the best resolution obviously, but then you've got screens here and all this bullshit. Here's that control surface I was telling you about that I control my recording software with. So we can start, play, bring the faders up and all that good stuff. And then I've got another mess going on here. Here's my Fender Tone Master amp. And then all my crap in the back. And then you've got the R9 and the custom and the Telly and Epiphone and Ernie Ball bass back there and another mess, and the R6 is over here. So okay, so we know that works. So give me a second. I'm going to try to walk over to the garage. We'll see if it keeps the signal, all right? So here we go. Yeehaw. So you should be able to hear me. Hopefully, yeah, you should be able to hear me. All right, so here we go. We'll walk out into the kitchen and living room area. It's probably dark as hell here. You won't be able to see anything, but you should still hear me. Dark and hopefully open. It is. And there's. Wow, this thing's focused in here. I don't know. I might lose you guys here. I wonder if it's still working. This phone is my bike already. 1250s. It's in the house. It's in there. The 1250 motor in there. Slower. Try over here for the long. See, I want to see. Did it work? I'm still on. Let's see. I want to see if that worked. Okay, let me shut this mic off. Test. Test. Oh, okay. All right. Did that work? You guys have to let me know because I couldn't see it. Let me put that here. Signal was cutting out. Okay. Yeah, because if I go in the garage, I don't know if the signal will keep, because I'm going through walls and stuff, right? So it's good for you. All right. Well, at least it worked a little bit. It was more, okay. So you guys saw the bikes, right? Okay. That was the goal of that, just to see if I could actually walk around. One thing I want to do one day is try to have the camera set up in my studio downstairs, because I have a photography studio downstairs, and I can show you guys that, and maybe we can, go through a little tour of that. But I don't know. I'll do a test, not live, just myself, to see if it'll work. But because I have to go in the basement, and there's probably more space there that needs to be covered. We got Stafford Music Studio in the house. How's it going? Stafford is selling his PRS. I heard somewhere that he's selling that PRS of his to get a Gibson custom. So there you go. You might want to check with him before you go ahead and send him a check for that PRS, folks. Just saying. Nothing rides like a deer. Okay, so you guys did see that garage. All right, well, that's good. That worked. Choppy sound, cutting out. Okay, well, to be expected, At least it worked a little bit. Much better. Those, yeah, Brad, I'm telling you, those bikes, man, when we got them, it was hard to do the changeover from the Harleys, because I was such a Harley guy and rode Harleys so long that when I got those bikes, I was like, am I doing the right thing? But, man, after just a few rides with them, we were having so much fun. It was like, these things are amazing, so much power. They're fast, they're easy to handle. They're really, really nice, and they're comfortable. So, yeah, Brad, definitely. If you ever get a chance to go try them, if you're at a dealership, they're having demo rides or whatever, just try one out just for fun. It's not something I ever expected to even try, because I never looked at these things and going, oh, yeah, I like that or whatever. I never even thought about it until that day that I walked in and my wife wanted to get a BMW and she was trying stuff. And I said, oh, let me try this thing. I've heard some good stuff about it. Let me try it. And I tried it and I was sold. Stafford Music Studio. Marco's image says, how long does it take you to get to work on the John Deere? Yeah. It would take me a while. It takes me an hour in my truck on a good day. So I can't imagine on the John Deere. Visuals are more than adequate. Good. Get to the chopper. So the stream looks like it's still going, but it's bad. So bear with me, folks. It'll clear up here, I'm sure. The 27-month PRS, yeah. I'd rather go for broke than sell my PRS, he says. I just keep teasing Stafford all the time about his PRS, because he waited so long to get that thing. And I know he's been wanting that Zach Wild Les Paul custom, so I keep telling him, just sell that PRS and get the Zach Wild. But I'm just jiving him. I'll buy David's PRS, but it'll take 18 months. Guitar hack. You're probably right. It'd probably get to you faster than PRS sent it to him, though. That's insane that you had to wait that long. Jesus. Let's see, Bearded Blues Dudes. There you go. How are you? You could have toilet trained a newborn in the time it took that PRS to make that guitar. Oh boy, I'm sorry, Stafford. You're gonna get it from everybody now. I opened up a can of worms for Staffords. That's okay. Brent Rosen says, maybe I can walk to Canada. Yeah, they won't let you in Canada, by the way, if you're coming in from the States or anywhere. They're turning people away at the borders. And I think the states are doing the same thing. Unless you're an essential service or something, you're not going anywhere. The borders are shut. That's for sure. I should have taken, Brian S says, I should have taken the wife's shoe shop. Yeah, I know, right? But no, she traded her Harley on it. She made that decision on her own. I didn't tell her what to do. She just said, I want to try this. And she tried it. She really liked it. And I said, okay. And then when she did it, and I got sucked in, and I did the same. So, but she really likes it. So we're looking forward to finally getting back out on the road. Some buffering. Yeah, you're probably getting a little buffering right now because the stream says it's kind of slow. So bear with me. You're used to it, Stafford. Yeah, you get a lot of grief, don't you? All right, Ben, we'll see you later. Ben's off to get his show ready. He's on at 8 o'clock, so definitely check him out. Canada's closed for the season. Yeah, probably. Yeah. And the other thing I don't know yet, I'm all booked up for Summer NAMM, and I'm starting to debate on whether or not to cancel the hotel and the flight and everything. That's all done through my work, so it's not like, I'm going to be losing anything. It's just that I don't think it's going to happen. And even if it were to happen, let's say they start opening stuff up around May or something, and then end of June, well, it's the beginning of July that NAMM happens. I'm not sure that a lot of people will want to be hanging out. And it's going to take a while to get around this stuff, even though the stuff starts to settle down or something in May and June. It's going to take a lot of time for people's mindsets to get back into, being in large groups and things of that nature. I think it's still going to affect folks for a while. So I don't know. I'll wait another few weeks and see, but I think I'm probably going to have to cancel that. And my work might actually tell me that I have to cancel it because they have policies and stuff, and they're going to say, no, for the next 6 months, we're not letting our staff go to events where, there's a lot of people and stuff, because they'll want just for their health and safety policies and so forth. So I don't know. It sucks because I really wanted to go to Summer NAMM, but with everything going on, I just seem to doubt that that's going to happen. Bearded blues dude. That's not nice. Your mother-in-law better not see this stream. Yes, she would have got stuck there. Well, she might have. And pretend to be an illegal migrant. They'll let you in. Yeah, I know, right, Bobby Lopez? Seems to be the status around here for Canada to let everybody in, and now, I don't know. It's a strange time we're living in. Oh, Brian, you did? Yeah, Brian had a trip canceled. He had a trip planned for Florida to go fishing with his son, right? That would have been nice, but he had to cancel it. Ah, man, that sucks. Yeah, everything is just upside down this year. 2020 is going to turn out to be a year of let's forget and and move on to bigger and better things, because it is absolutely insane. Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to be ready to travel in July either, Brad. It's going to take a while to get back to normal. If we do get back to normal this year, it's going to be because I'm supposed to go to New Brunswick as well to play with a band in a festival and everything. It's all booked. And I'm supposed to go up and play 4 or 5 songs with these guys as part of Smeer and everything. I seriously doubt that that's going to happen, but we will see. It's still on the books, but we'll have to wait and see. Let's see. Oh my God, Brian asked, do you know how to save your mother-in-law from drowning? Take your foot off her.
No, Dad, coming right up.
Hey, what's that? I heard something. What is that? I heard, did you guys hear that? Okay, hold on. This is weird. Just heard something. It might be a website here. Cancel that. Cancel that. Cancel that. That was weird. I just heard something. All right. I'm telling you, I'm losing it, folks. I am losing it. This freaking crazy time is getting to my head. Ride the bikes and enjoy some time out in the country. Yeah, that's what I plan to do, Brad, as soon as I can. That's what I need more than anything right now. You uploaded a bass cover. Bearded Blues Dude uploaded a bass cover. So wow, cool. Check that out. I got to do more bass stuff. I haven't done a lot of bass stuff. And I'm a bass player by trade, you could say. I guess I played bass all my life, and I haven't done anything really video wise doing bass covers. I think I did I did a few things when I did streaming and I played bass, but I rarely do. I use it when I write and when I record and stuff, but just to sit here, come into the studio and play bass, I don't do it a lot. I should do it more often, maybe. I play bass board and guitar. I don't know. I'm sure you're fine. That was your mother-in-law. She's standing behind you. Yeah, really. Oh my God. Oh, you guys are freaking me out. It's Siri. Yeah, it could have been, but I didn't see my phone go like, I don't know. That is so weird. Anyway. With a bat, yeah. Siri's asking what you want. Why is Siri asking me what I want? I don't have Siri activated on my device. Oh well. All right, so we've got about 10 minutes left. I wanted to play a song with the custom. I don't know if this stream is going to hold on because it keeps saying bad here, but it seems that I'm still on. Do you think I should try it or not, or skip it? Siri's a man in Canada, apparently. She might be. We've got strange stuff happening in Canada, especially these days. Oh, check your internet connection. There you go. Getting all kinds of messages on my computer now. We got Siri talking to me. We've got the internet going bad. It's a good thing we're almost at the end of the show. Yeah, he's hearing things a COVID symptom. Oh, I might be bad. I might be back. I think it's back. Try refreshing if you're... Try it. Good now? All right, so it looks like it's back. I don't know how long it's going to last. Let's see. Everybody refresh if you're still here, refresh. And we'll try one song and then we'll call it. It looks like it's back. Looks like it's okay. You're back. Okay. It's crazy, man. Just, I don't know. Did you make your mother? Oh, God. Oh, looks like it's working. 5 minutes later, it's back. I know, right? All right. Let me see if I can get through this song, and then we'll call it an evening. What do you say, folks? What do you say? So let's do that. Do that. Let's do that. All right, that's fine. Okay, I don't know. We'll try it. All right, you guys can still hear me? Seems smooth. All right, that's working. Hold on. All right, I'm going to shut the mic and we're going to play this last song, play you out, and that'll be it for the evening. Thanks for joining me. Hope you guys stay safe out there, and hope this stuff finishes soon because I'm going nuts with it. It is what it is. Everybody's got to go through it. So let me adjust the camera and let her rip. All right, folks? All right. All right, folks. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. Hope you had fun. Sorry about the internet issues. It's going to happen on the best days. On the worst, I guess, worst bandwidth days, we're going to have issues. So we deal with it. We have fun anyway, and hopefully you guys had a good time. I guess we will see you next Monday if all goes well and everything stays, we're all still here on this planet. You never know. But thanks for joining me, guys. And I will talk to you next Monday, I guess. And if not, I'll talk to you sooner. I might do a live stream again this week if I can, depending on internet and content. So, all right, folks, have a great one. Thanks for joining me. Talk to you later.